and welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence, and it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Shawn.
Hiya.
Hello. Welcome to the podcast. This is a podcast where we take one of our comic books from our collection. That is a comic book collection that I don't wish upon some of the my worst enemies.
Well, that's not necessarily true. It's just stuff that we like. I think our approach to collecting is not the same as many people's approach to collecting, where they're looking for like key issues that are worth money. We're just looking for things that we like or find really fun and like ridiculous.
Entertainment.
Yeah, I don't care. It does not have my comic book collection has literally no value, and that's okay.
And that's perfectly fine. But that's what we do. We take a comic book from our collection and we talk about it, and we beat it up a bit, make fun of it because it's fun to talk about comics with levity.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, we don't need to be so serious about it.
No. We try to remember. Like actually, but now I'm a little bit anxious now because I'm just remembering something that I was going to look up, and I'm like, oh no, I hope I do it right.
Why?
Because it's one of the artists, the person's name that's in the book, and I want to be able to pronounce it right.
Oh, yes, fair enough.
I don't like, because, I'd like to be able to pronounce things correctly. But,
of course.
But nonetheless, that's what we're going to do. And we also like to kind of do a little bit of arcs. So, if you're, in this case, we're going to talk about some Catwoman.
Yay.
If you're a Catwoman fan, buckle in.
Yay.
Get ready.
It's about damn time.
That's right. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time. I feel like I never get to talk to anybody about Selena. I just kind of sit around and think about her all by myself.
Well, the internet. You have friends on the internet you talk to.
Not really. Not about BatCat.
Oh.
Not about Selena. Just sit around with her thinking about her in my dumb head. So, yeah, that's what's going on.
Oh, well, here we go. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. So,
we bought, so I guess we could just talk about maybe some things we bought.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, so there was a thing going on at Second and Charles. Definitely a disappointment this time around. Just gonna say that much. They do penny a page, and
last time we went, we were able to get graphic novels. Even though page numbers are not listed, you can find them via ISBN and Amazon,
which is what stores do.
Yeah,
like that.
So we can look it up and say, oh, there's this many pages in it. And last time it wasn't a problem. This time we went in, found some stuff, stood in line for a good hour.
It felt long, yeah.
And got up to the front only to find that we actually couldn't buy anything that didn't have a page number physically listed in a book.
Well,
which no one told us. And
then, of course, you're standing in line, you go shopping, and then they just decide as you're standing in line, because I feel like they just kind of made it up where they were like, oh, by the way, you can't buy anything that's sealed.
Yeah, even though, because it's only used books, which is fine, but there's some books that are sealed. Now, I don't know if they come from like a warehouse or whatever, that are sealed in plastic, but the sticker on the back says used.
Yeah.
So maybe they bought them as remainders, whatever. So I was really excited because I was like, oh man, I can get, I was going to get the Brave and the Bold Batman Wonder Woman 6-issue series in hardcover. It was like, oh, cool, I'm going to pick this up. And I was going to pick up a Tom King Deluxe that was sealed. And I was going to get Injustice 2, volumes 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And then I was going to get a Silver Age Justice League collection after I heard that I couldn't get anything sealed. And then I got up to the front and I couldn't get anything. So I was a little irritated. I was pretty angry.
Again,
I didn't yell at anybody.
No, but
I did not yell at anybody in the store. I just want to say I was not like a Karen. I did send a strongly worded email just to be like, man, you could have told me because I just spent an hour standing in line.
They don't make that apparent at all.
No, they don't. There's no sign. There's nothing.
And for people that are walking in and just like, but it's like, yeah, okay, a lot of your books have page numbers. I understand that. But maybe there's a lot of stuff that doesn't, and that you're buying for, yourself, or you're buying for your kids, or you're buying for whatever. And then you got to tell those people they can't buy stuff. Like, why would you
do that?
I understand sealed stuff if you're like, oh, you can't check that.
Fine, whatever.
Whatever. But
I think it's dumb, but okay, I'll give it to you.
You could find page numbers easily.
I understand. Okay, that you don't want to sell things without page numbers. That's totally fine. But like the dude actually stood in front of the line, and you were in the bathroom, but he stood in front of the line, and this is when he said nothing's sealed, everything has to be used, nothing over $50.
Right.
That was the rule. He did not say one damn word about it has to physically have page numbers in it. And then I just stood in line, and then I was mad.
And then the other thing, just I want to point this out, because I don't want to dwell too much on it, but it's like, there's in order to make things easier for the cashiers, they'll have somebody maybe going around. Usually there's the same dude this time, like checking the page numbers and being like, oh, okay, here's a sticky note with all the things on there, and we'll just, you hand it over or whatever. And he's like going up and down the line, but he's not checking everybody.
Yeah, he didn't check you.
And he didn't check me. And it's like, well,
you asked him flat out, hey, you want to check me? And he goes, no.
Wait. That's like, oh, so you're not checking everybody? And he's like, no. And I was like, okay, well, fine. I mean, but I wouldn't assume that if you would have checked me, you could be like, oh, sorry, no page numbers.
Yeah. And then we would have gotten out of line.
Yeah. And then I could have saved my fucking time and saved the aggravation. But that's really
so
shitty.
Instead of doing that, because we were very frustrated, we went to, what is this place called?
Hero Headquarters.
I think it's in Westminster.
Yeah. We've been there before. We were there once before.
And it's a very big store.
It's quite the store, man. Like, there's some things about it, which I think maybe we talked about it, earlier this year. But, they're very heavy on, like, collectibles.
Yes, there's a lot of toys, a lot of collectibles. For all sorts of things. I mean, you can find everything from like gargoyles to G.I. Joe to, DC stuff to whatever.
Well, they have a lot of interesting like stuff that you don't normally see like displayed. Like they have a lot actually right when you walk in. There's a selection of those Eagle Boss statues.
Yeah.
So
there's like a whole row of them.
There's a whole row. I mean, there's a lot of them, and there's you get to have like a lot of variety there of stuff you can, for collectibles. Comic books are there too, but the way that they kind of did the comics is kind of like, yeah. It's weirdly
the way they set up the trades is very odd. It's a weird way to do it. Saw some stuff. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. I did end up getting a couple. They have a $2 bin, so I ended up.
Wait, they had a $2 bin?
Yeah, that's where I got those.
I missed that.
Oh yeah, I thought you saw it.
No, I was looking in the.
It's on the other side of where where the sets are. It's on the other side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's a little section and it's $2.
Oh,
so that's where all that stuff came from.
Okay, because I just thought they just had the sets where they just put random books in there, which I'm sure were filled with Dark Knight, Rises,
there
Returns,
was so much
garbage. The later ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your books.
Yeah, I wouldn't have paid full price for these because you can see they have the dot on the back. That's how you know it was a $2.
Okay, I'll have to remember that next time.
So I got a Batgirls annual.
I didn't know that thing existed.
Neither did I, and I just thought maybe this would be cool to check out.
I thought there was a thing that was on your list, your BatCat list.
No, not this one. There is a Batgirl annual that I need that Gail Simone wrote.
Right.
That I cannot find. But yes, this is just a Batgirls annual from 2022. This is a Rebirth Batgirl featuring Catwoman. Obviously, that's why I got that.
Yeah.
Brave and the Bold, Batman Wonder Woman number 5. So all I need is number 4 and number 6. And I bought number 6 today on eBay, so I just need number 4. And then this weird, like, New 52 Batman Superman where both Batman and Superman are like wolves?
It's
werewolves?
Monster Month.
Yeah, I guess
apparently.
they're both monsters.
I wonder, I guess I have to look up and see what
supposed to be werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's weird because I want to see what the other ones.
Yeah, apparently there was a whole month.
I'm curious, like, what other books had got that treatment.
Oh, I'm sure a bunch of them.
Yeah, so I'm just curious what that looks like. So
yeah, I just thought that was like, I don't know what's going on in this book, but I kind of love the cover, which for $2 I'll buy it.
It's badass, actually.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I just, it sucks that maybe the book itself doesn't have anything to do with them being wolves.
I'm sure the book itself has nothing to do with them being werewolves.
Oh, man.
But you could, if you wanted, read that Trinity book that's currently running, where Damien is a corgi for some reason.
Yeah, that's right. You got turned back into a corgi.
He's a corgi, which is kind of adorable, and he wears a little costume.
Also, there was that Batman and Superman versus vampires and werewolves trade.
We do have that.
We have that. Because I was trying to debate whether or not that's a thing we could do for like Halloween. See how that works.
I think we talked about maybe doing that before.
Well, I just got to think. I think I wanted to do it, but I think it was like the timing of the way we wanted to do it wasn't there.
That
so
makes sense.
we might have to plan for, because what else is, I mean, really, honestly.
Well, we have a DC horror book that I bought.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good for the show. We'd have to look at it. Was there something else? I might have something else.
Yeah, those were just plenty.
I think I've got that Batman Bloodstorm where he's like a vampire.
Oh, yeah.
I have that, so yeah.
He's got the really long ears.
Yeah, he looks kind of fucked up there.
He's got some massive ears.
He does.
But then also another thing I want to quickly talk about. So over
what did you get?
Oh, I should talk about talk about that. So I actually, the only stuff I picked up was I at Second Trial, since I was able to buy books, because some of mine did have page numbers,
Mm-hmm.
and it, thank goodness.
Yeah, at least you didn't waste your time.
Yeah. So I got Amazing Spider. These are trades, of course. Amazing Spider-Man, Mark of the Tarantula, which covers a number of Amazing Spider-Man issues. That also features the death of Tarantula when he turns when it's the Tarantula, the guy, he turns into Tarantula, the Tarantula.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
and then
fun.
he falls off a building. It splats.
But he's a spider. Shouldn't
but
he?
he's not a complete tarantula.
Oh, so he doesn't like have the ability to like web or whatever.
Well, maybe he does, but I think he's kind of just like, and he just falls. And
he's like, goodbye, cruel world.
I think that might have been the case. I gotta read through it because I'm actually looking forward to this.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Dead Man, book 4. So these are collections. There's like 5 of them, and these, I believe, cover his appearances in DC Comics Presents a special DC special and Adventure Comics. So I'm trying to get all of these, and I'm probably going to because they're cheap.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I got this Acts of Vengeance Marvel Universe collection. This is a good thick boy, and it does have a number, covers the Acts of Vengeance where all the Marvel villains kind of take on different people that they normally wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the whole thing, and I loved that. I just love that idea. So so this covers a bunch of books in it, stuff that actually would be great for the show. We might even get a chance to talk about some Punisher that we haven't done. Moon Knight. Yeah, there's a few others. There's some Doctor Strange. Maybe not. I don't know. It's like material, but it's good stuff though, and I'm glad I was able to at least get that. And then I picked up an Absorbing Man action figure from Hero Headquarters because I'm going to put that with my first appearance of Absorbing Man.
Nice.
Which is one of my dad's comics.
Yeah.
We're gonna put that together.
That's cool.
And then the other thing I wanted to talk about, I don't want to spend too much time because we get to our book, but DCKO is a thing that was announced. And we haven't talked about this yet.
No, we haven't. This was announced, I believe, at Comic-Con.
It was. And it's going to be some sort of fighting tournament.
Like a bracketed tournament.
A bracketed tournament, which I love a good bracketed tournament.
Do you think it's like a, what's it called? A seeded
ring?
A seeded bracket or?
No, I don't think it is. And it should be, but I think that's kind of, if you're seeding it, then you're assigning automatic ranks to certain characters.
I mean, I could see you doing that for somebody like Superman.
But you should though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally should. Like if you have Superman going up against, I don't know who would be.
I just don't know how this is going to work. I'm like, so I assume it's Superman, so he's going to win, right?
I mean, well, there's other people in there too.
Yeah, but
I think Power Girl's in there. She's pretty strong.
Okay, Power Girl, all right.
Wonder Woman's in there. She's pretty strong.
Wonder Woman, okay. Yep, I'll give you that. But Batman's supposed to be in it too, and he's just human.
He might go out really early.
Either that or if they let him use his little gadgets and shit, he might actually be able to do something. But if they just want him to like hand-to-hand combat fucking Superman, sorry.
I mean, you could
Batman's a better fighter, but Superman, obviously, if he's not suffering from like red sun or whatever.
He's not under a heat lamp the whole time.
Yeah, he's kind of gonna be able to end Bruce with like one punch. So anyway.
Yeah, we'll see though, because so far they've announced some of the characters and some of the brackets. It's been really hard to kind of find like a full thing.
Yeah,
because what I want to do is a part of since I play WWE 2K25. It's the wrestling game, and you can create just about anything in that game. Wrestlers or whatever, and I'm pretty decent at creating stuff that I like.
Yeah.
So I have been thinking about creating, all these characters in this game, maybe from scratch. Just
of
trying
the
to
people
get an
who
idea.
have been announced to be in.
Yeah, they announced that are going to be in brawl in this fight. So far it's like Guy Gardner, which I put together a pretty good Guy Gardner. I thought. Who else did I do? I did Zatanna.
Yeah.
I did Aquaman. Aquaman's really easy.
Yeah.
You don't really have to do much for Aquaman. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to doing that, and maybe that'll get people checking that out too, on YouTube or something. Because I can do the matches, and maybe we'll commentate on them. I don't know. We'll see about the logistics of doing that.
Sure.
Because you could do different matches. Like I don't really know if we're doing stuff at a ring, if we're doing stuff in.
I have no idea how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, we're gonna have them in a brawl. Like it's just like a Injustice to get the game,
Right.
or like a Mortal Kombat or whatever. I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see.
We will find this out.
Yeah, and there's also, it's great because so far they've released a few like covers they're gonna have, and one of them is just Superman giving Darkseid looks like to be a sit out brain buster.
Nice.
Which
you're like, I have to get that cover.
I need that. I mean, I definitely need that.
Oh, absolutely.
And then since AEW, All Elite Wrestling they're not owned, but they're definitely in league and partner with Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Because they're on TBS or whatever and TNT, they are going to have some sort of influence, I think. And so far there was like a cover shown with
Tony Storm
and Power Girl.
Yeah.
Or something.
You know what? I would love if they let Tony Storm just like do a promo, like actual Tony Storm, like do a promo on Power Girl. Cause
oh, it will be wonderful.
She would be talking about her boob window.
That's the thing. And I saw, because I sent you like a Reddit thing.
Yeah. Tits out. What's her thing that she always says?
Chins up, tits out.
Chin up, tits out, and beware of the shoe.
Watch for the shoe. Yeah.
She's hilarious. That woman's insane.
No, she's awesome.
Oh, no, I like her a lot.
I want to see her. I want to see if they draw she's like a wild card entrant and she throws a shoe at Power Girl.
Oh, that'd be so funny. I mean,
give me that. Give me that. I don't care. Yeah. You want to be like, hey, all these AEW wrestlers went through this portal and they became super fucking charged, and now they're gonna fight all these DC guys. Who cares? Give me that.
Yeah, sure. I just want Tony to cut a promo on Power Girl's boob window. That's all I want.
Yes, yeah, and just say you get the promos. This is the thing. It's a comic book, so you get dialogue, you get promos, you get fighting.
Yeah.
It's all there.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
Batman Nightcast is back with new episodes every month.
This time, we're covering the Dark Knight stories we overlooked in previous iterations of this show.
Anyway, I'm Chris Franklin.
And I'm Ryan Daly.
Join us as we find our joy with Batman Comics chronicling the Caped Crusader's first adventures with the Boy Wonder.
Thrill as we review the fiendish plots of a who's who of villains like Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, Gentleman Ghost, and Clayface 3.
If this is a bit, I don't understand it.
Hey Kids, comics by legendary creators Don Newton, Neil Adams, Marshall Rogers, and Bill Sienkiewicz.
Plus, the single greatest Batman story ever told.
It all comes back to Batman Nightcast.
I don't know what's happening right now.
New episodes every month.
Batman Nightcast, part of the Fire and Water Podcast Network.
Wanna make something of it?
Did you fall on your head?
For today, we are going to read Catwoman.
I forgot why you call it Catwoman.
I don't remember why I call it Catwoman. I just have for a long time.
One day you just started to say, I think it was our buddy Grunion guy.
Oh, maybe
was
that's
it from his blog?
Maybe that's where I got it from, because I honestly do not remember where it came from. I just say it all the time.
We just say Catwoman.
So if I'm ripping off your terminology, I'm sorry. But we're gonna read Catwoman, and we're gonna read Catwoman Year 2. Yeah.
So this is the God. I feel like
this is from '96.
This might be. Yeah, it's okay. So I'm just trying to think of how many other actual Catwoman stuff. We did like a Catwoman annual from this run.
Mm-hmm.
And then there might have been one other. I know we did get to things I get confused because there's a Green Arrow with Catwoman in it.
Uh-huh.
And I keep thinking that's a Catwoman book, but it's a Green Arrow book.
Right.
But no, this is Catwoman Volume 2, number 38 from October 1996, Catwoman Year 2. Part 1 of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to cover all those. The talent, of course, is Doug. This is where I was getting anxious. Doug Munch.
And this apparently is his first foray into writing her.
Which is crazy.
Here on this run.
Which is crazy to me because I just always associated him with this book from the jump.
Yeah, no, apparently this is, according to the internet, this is him.
Well, it even says in the back.
Yeah.
In the letters page.
Starting, yeah.
But of course, so he's the writer, and then of course the artist is Jim Balent, the GOAT.
Follow him on Instagram. He's much younger than I thought he would be.
Okay.
Considering he worked on this back in the 90s. I'm like, oh wait, you're for some reason I thought he'd be like a 70-year-old man, and he's not.
No, I could see him being in his late, early 60s.
Late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah,
he's just still younger than I thought he'd be.
He's in that same kind of generation of maybe those guys like Liefeld and stuff.
Yeah, Jim Lee and all that.
Those cats. But of course, he is the artist here. He draws Catwoman the best.
This is your Catwoman.
This is my Catwoman.
I'm
going to say, and I want to say here, and I just want to say, okay, so Mark Pennington, the inker, and other folks here, but I need to say that this might be the best pair of breasts ever drawn.
What, right there on the cover?
On the cover here.
They're pretty impressive. I mean, he draws some. She's got some rockin' tits.
This is the thing. She's out here and they look great in the book, but this for some reason they just look.
It might just be the way she's like leaning forward. Maybe I don't know.
She's got them, but they look real and spectacular.
They are real and spectacular.
How did we survive this?
I don't know. I don't know. And honestly, I just want to say that if I seriously feel that if she did not have this run where Balent drew her, I don't know if she would be as like popular as she is today, because I feel like this just sort of cemented her place in like the zeitgeist.
Femme fatale.
I mean, she's always been a femme fatale to the point where like she actually disappeared during the Hays Code for about 12 years because she was like too sexy or whatever. But this is her like at her most femme fatale.
It's insane.
It is insane.
This is insane. It is like that Chappelle Show sketch where it's like Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan for some reason is there too.
Okay.
And it's Dave Chappelle just being like, he's like, hey, I like seeing women with like their boobs, and women sometimes they're like, hey, don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
It's like I was thinking about, hey, what if it was if we just went out and gave them awards? And it's just like Dave Chappelle wearing like a mustache. He's like, hi, I'm Lyle, and you've got great New York boobs.
Oh God, I don't remember this at all.
No, yeah, he's just going up to like women, and just giving them like award, like little stickers and stuff.
Do you want to give her like best bazongas?
Well, I would like to see. Initially in my head, I was like, it'd be funny if Bruce did this, but Bruce wouldn't do it. But I could see maybe Dick going out there. It's like, hi, I'm Dick Grayson.
Here's the thing. Dick would get away with it.
I know, it's a break.
Because he's so very charming to the point where he is like friends with all of his exes. Everyone loves him.
Also, he's beautiful.
He's a fucking
man.
smoke show. Like, it's insane how gorgeous he is.
It's like, hi, I'm Dick, and these are some great Gotham boobs.
He wouldn't even. He'd just flash that nice little smile and be like, hi, I'm Dick, and then they'd look at his ass and be like, oh my God.
Actually,
this man is so beautiful.
People would just walk up to him and say, hi.
Yeah.
You won. Sticker. Walks away.
And they'd be like, come back, sir.
Come back. I need more.
You're so charming. Why are you so charming and good? Why? It was funny because they were talking about like the internet was trying to figure out like who would play the Bat family, right? If we were going to get this movie that James Gunn's talking about, who is going to play Tim, Jason, whatever? And everybody's like, well, no one's hot enough to play Nightwing, and that's kind of fucking true. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know. I mean, who as far as young actors,
who has an ass like that? You've got to actually get like a fucking acrobat, like a legit acrobat. Or maybe like a fucking figure skater who can have those buns.
Yeah, it's the thing. I'm not as hip to newer actors that would maybe fit
I don't
that
either.
role.
That's why I don't know.
Because for some reason, the first thing that came to mind was like, oh, what about Elvis?
I don't know. It depends.
I don't think, he definitely wouldn't be. He's not good enough for Dick.
No. He's probably not a good enough. Yeah, he needs to be, we need somebody like unknown.
I think we need also somebody. That guy's probably kind of maybe too tall.
Yeah, Dick's only about 5'10".
Yeah, and we need like a shorter guy.
That is the problem.
With a great ass.
Yeah, a shorter guy with a great ass. So a guy about 5'10", which is totally normal height for dudes, average height. But he has to be shorter than Bruce because Bruce is like 6'2".
Yeah, we did figure that out. That's a good exercise. I wish Wizard Magazine was still around to do this.
That's all right. The internet has always been like, he's too hot. He's too much of a smoke show. I did want to just bring this up before we get into it. So we do not really in this issue, but like in the next issue, in the issue after it, we kind of deal with a little bit of her origin. And
after this?
Yes.
Okay.
Her origins, she has about 5 different ones.
Because this is like after 0 Hour.
This is also after year 1. This is after Frank Miller got a hold of her, made her prostitute.
Well, year 1 was like
1989.
89, right? I was saying, but 0 Hour was 94, and that changed a lot of stuff too.
Yeah. So originally she was a thief who in the 50s was a flight she like said, oh, I hit my head and I had amnesia. I was a flight attendant. And the reason I like cats is because my dad owned a pet store. ? I don't know what that is. But then that was retconned for the Brave and the Bold 197, where she lied about that. And she was not a flight attendant. She was actually a woman who married young, had an abusive husband, and then she stole all of his shit after they got divorced, and she continued to steal things. And then, of course, Frank Miller got a hold of her. So, of course, he turned her into a prostitute, sex worker. So she, at this time, kind of has that origin, but we don't actually talk about it here.
No, not in this issue, at least.
Not in any of them.
Oh, not in it. Okay.
So, sort of still her thing, but then later on, obviously, in Dark Victory, we get, oh, well, she's actually, instead of her parents being like Maria Kyle, who killed herself, and Brian Kyle, who was an alcoholic and drank himself to death, we get, oh, maybe she's the illegitimate daughter of Carmine Falcone, right? And then we get later on, oh, wait, no, she's the illegitimate daughter of Rex Calabrese. And then now her origin is she was like, both of her parents died when she was young and she grew up in an orphanage. So like, that's where we are now. So there's a bunch of like different origins for her.
All right.
Yeah. So
well,
just FYI.
Well, I'm glad we're talking about it.
Yep.
You know, we got this documented proof.
Yeah.
Also, last thing I want to talk about this cover. So it's Catwoman, and she's sprawled out, tits across the title of the book, and it just has year 2 underneath it.
Sure.
And then in the background, you have I guess is what, a cityscape?
Yeah, I guess
for
it's
Gotham.
Gotham, yeah.
But does Gotham have a Space Needle?
I guess it did back in '96. I don't know. Maybe it fell down during No Man's Land. When was No Man's Land? I don't remember.
I think it was pretty soon after this.
Okay, so yeah, wasn't that a big earthquake?
Either that, or it's like is that a restaurant from Final Destination Dead Bloodlines?
1,000%. It just fell down.
Yes.
And everyone died.
Yes. Oh man, give me that crossover.
Right.
That's also a Warner Brothers. I think that might be a Warner Brothers or New Line.
I think you're right.
Ooh, give me that.
That'd be sweet.
Oh, I want Final Destination and DC Comics.
The Final Destination, but in Gotham? Oh, God. God.
Oh, man. Just you know what? Just do it. Just be like, Final Destination, Gotham. I will.
Oh. Could
God,
you imagine that? Because what if it was like Final Destination Gotham and the whole thing is like Bruce escaped death because he was supposed to die in that alleyway with his parents? And this whole thing.
Oh, we just broke this story.
And this whole thing of him being Batman is actually him fighting death on like a nightly basis.
Oh, fuck, that goes hard.
It does go hard.
That goes real hard.
It does.
God, that goes too fucking... man.
I love that, actually. Let's do that. Someone call me. I'll write that for you.
I mean, you can write it and just send it. Just see what happens.
Just put it in an envelope. Dear Hollywood.
Dear DC.
Enclosed is a script. I feel goes hard.
Just right on the cover, hard.
How cool would that be? Where it's literally like that's what's going on. Like,
oh man,
he's just fighting death every night because it's coming for him. That'd be fucking
that's
great.
Really cool.
And he just has to like sacrifice somebody else every single night, so that's why he punches everybody. That's why he's like, I don't kill anybody, because he doesn't.
Punching death away.
He doesn't kill anybody. Death kills them.
He sure does.
See, this is
he's just helping, but not really.
Just being, just a helpful guy.
Just a guy.
So anyway.
Oh man, real quick also too, cover all Jim Balent covers feature a drawing of a random cat.
A very small
outlined cat.
Yeah, usually it's like hidden in somewhere, like in the background.
And I find it here in the cityscape.
Yes, so I actually had to ask you because I'm not very good at finding these cats for some reason.
Yeah, actually, I got to look at the rest of these, but I think I found most of them on those covers.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the year 2, part 1, Gray in the Dark, which is in reference to something later, she says. Yeah,
it's like a famous thing where it's all cats are gray in the dark. I don't know where it comes from. I want to say maybe it's a poem.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up because there's like a one shot in one of the black and whites where it's like the same idea. So yeah, all cats are gray in the dark. She is sneaking around in her suit.
She's in the gray suit. So this is the thing. So it's year 2, but she's in the gray suit with her hair tucked in.
Yep, hair tucked in.
This is very confusing to me because
it looks like she's in the jungle, but she's just on some rooftop somewhere.
Or she's in some sort of weirdly forested, but not forested. It's like a jungle because they're like these fronds and palm trees.
My assumption is this is where a bunch of rich people live, and they like turned like the top 5 floors of a building into like where they live, but then also like landscaped it because they do that. So that's where I'm thinking she is, because she's going into this place where
there's a cat's eye.
And of course she has to steal cat-themed things.
Well, this is Dame Rutherford's cat's eye pendant.
Cat's eye pendant. So she goes in and she's just thinking to herself about how, like, she steals because she's good at it. And that's why she does it. Because she can and because she's damn fucking good at it.
So what I don't understand here real quick, though, is that she gets this pendant. It's just sitting on this nightstand. Did she scratches something?
Well, and this is, sometimes you see this, she doesn't usually do this, but it's almost like someone signing their work. Like, I was here. It doesn't make any sense for her to do that, I know, but that's...
In a room where somebody else is sleeping.
Yeah, she does it. They're especially in this era, she does it a little bit more. She doesn't do it now. Like, she would never do it now.
That just doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't make sense to me.
I'm like, why would you do that? That lady clearly is going to wake up.
Right. But it is very like, I'm so good. I can come in here and do this and no one can catch me. And I'm so good, I'm going to sign my work and you still can't fucking catch me.
Yeah. So she's good up until the point where she walks out and Batman is there.
Well, who's there? Mr. Batman.
Batman is there. He brought a few bats with him.
He sure did. And he's like in silhouette, looking all like...
That cape is doing a thing.
It's like doing like a swirly.
Yeah,
and then there's
wild.
Like bats, but in the middle of it, it's very funny.
And he's like, hey, all right.
He's like, I knew you wouldn't be able to resist this cat thing. So, and she's like, oh, you're here. And he's like, yeah, I should have gotten here earlier so I could have got you going in instead of coming out. And
she yanks him with her whip.
She takes her whip, yanks his foot down, and then we start a fight. And I will tell you, I cannot, in all of the BatCat stuff I've read, I have never seen him go this hard on her.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy because he literally almost chokes her out.
Well, because she hits him with a scratch.
Yep, she scratches
his face, and then she does a high kick.
Yeah,
and he blocks it. Takes a few other body blows.
He also has like a bunch of cheesy lines here, though.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you got cat scratch fever.
And he goes, no, you got catnap chop. And he like chops her in the neck.
Yeah, he does a straight up chop to the jugular.
Yeah, he really does.
He could have killed her, actually.
He could have killed her many times in this because then, like, as they're fighting, he fucking grabs her around the throat.
He's about to choke slam her.
To the point where she almost...
Oh, he's moving the DCKO. Is he going to bust out the back choke slam?
Yes, he is.
Sick.
Because, like, to the point where she literally almost loses consciousness. And later on, she says he's done it so badly, her throat feels crushed.
Oh, my God.
And that it will be bruised for a week.
She's going to have to wear turtlenecks.
Yeah, she's going to have to. But I mean, like, that, I've never seen him go this hard on her before. Like,
really?
Yeah, like, he doesn't usually, not this hard.
Yeah, because he's choking her, and she's like, you could tell because she's like...
She's got like those little bubbles around her head. And then she's kind of like, oh, she says something about licking her wounds, and she like licks his scratch.
Yeah.
And then that's on his face, and he has this look on his face where he's like, so confused, but also aroused. Like that's kind of his default state with her.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, and he's like,
and then he just gets fucking furious, and he headbutts her.
Yeah.
So hard that again he could have broken her nose. Like I'm like, oh, dude,
he's like, you know what?
You're doing the most.
Hey, Nemesis Enforcer, hold my beer.
Yeah, really. I'm like, Bruce, you're doing the most tonight.
So he wraps her up to like a post, like a
so we get like a black panel to signify that she's unconscious, and then he ties her to like a lamp post. And I have never seen this.
Oh yeah, this is new.
Before or since.
It's like a night glow stick batarang.
It's a glow stick batarang because he literally like cracks it against the light post and then he throws it over the thing and it just glows.
Yeah.
So it's like a flare. I've never seen him use this again.
And I don't know if he's ever seen it. I've never seen it since.
Maybe does he still have it? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
So he leaves her there for the cops and. I don't know if like a piece of like a newspaper blows in her face or he left it on her face.
No, because you see it as he's walking away and then the wind picks up and apparently
it's the wind. Okay.
This wind is so hard it is just pushing up against his face because Batman walks away and then the cops show up and it's like but the paper's still on her face.
Yeah, so it must be the wind.
So it's like just gale force wind on her face.
Yeah.
And the cops are like, "Hey, a lady."
They're like,
"Maybe
it's a lady?" ? So then we go to...
Oh, real quick, by the way, the cover of the newspaper for the Gotham Globe has a picture of Joker, Two-Face, and Penguin about having a bizarre appeal, which we'll reference a little bit.
Yes. So they're all going to go to court, which we will talk about. So then we go to the Batcave where Alfred is just sassy. He's like, oh, hey, you don't have any broken bones. And he's like, yeah, whatever. And then, and I didn't actually catch this for a while. Bruce stole her whip. And he was bringing it to his trophy room because I was like, wait a second. Why is there a penguin with because the gun things coming out of the eyeballs?
So we need to, we'll get to that in a second here because it's ridiculous. But so he shows up and Alfred's like, hey, you okay? And he's like, yeah, I got a scratch. Yeah. And she's like, all right, well, how about I tend to that.
And this picture of Bruce just being handsome Squidward. Well,
what's this right here?
Yes. well, Alfred, he just looks so angry while Alfred tends to his wound.
Yeah, and he's talking about it's like, man, she's pretty good, but I was able to do it. Story short, she's a criminal and everything, but even though I was taking it down, I was attracted to her.
Yeah.
And Alfred's reaction is really funny because he's kind of it's almost as if he turned around and he had a big fucking heart on.
Yeah, right.
Batman did. He's just like, oh, do you mess away?
Well, we'll talk about Bruce's tendency to just show Alfred his dick later on in this book.
100%. Well, we got to talk about this.
Well, hold on, because I was gonna say that's kind of the thing. I feel like Bruce is so confused by her all the time because he doesn't know what to make of her. Because he's he's like, okay, criminal. And it's all criminals to him are in his head, Joe Chill, right?
Uh-huh.
But then he comes across one with these fucking legs that go on forever and it's just an absolute pair of rockin' tits. And he doesn't know what to do. So that is where it's
the women that Bruce Wayne dates, but then she's also a good criminal.
But yeah, because she's a criminal, but she's not a killer or anything.
No, she's not killing him. He's like, damn it, I can't help it. I'm too hard.
Plus, she's out here in a weird costume, dressed like a cat, and I'm dressed like a bat. Obviously, we should have sex. I think that's where that thought comes from.
But we have to talk about this
deal
where he just casually walks over to past the Big Penny. To
Big
wherever
Penny's still here.
He's got his apparently, I guess you would say his trophy room.
Yeah, trophy corner.
And so we don't really see a lot of it, but we see a big Joker card.
The first thing you see, as Bruce is walking, is this penguin with guns coming out of its eyeball.
Straight up, it is not just guns. We're talking muzzle, big
machine gun
muzzles.
Yeah, the big kind.
Yeah. And it's just sticking out of there. And then you also have what you assume is a Batman cowl that has been doused in acid because it's kind of all degraded to Two-Face. And then he just and so instead of maybe just giving it her own thing, he just wraps this
whip around the gun
around these cannons.
I don't know if he was just I'll deal with this later, and he just
I think that's kind of it. I think he's like, Alfred, get a stand for that, but it's gonna go right here.
Give me one of those shadow boxes or something. But for now, I'm just gonna hang this on the guns,
right?
Because why not? He's a very strange man in the fact that he has to collect everything.
So here's the other part of the story where Joker, Two-Face, and Penguin have decided that they're going to do a triple appeal in court to have their sentences changed or whatever.
And Harvey's going to be their lawyer because obviously he is a lawyer. So they get into their costumes.
Right. But here's the thing that I thought that was funny is because you got these two cards giving this exposition about it. And they're like, well, Harvey, he's able to pull this together. And I guess that they're allowing them to show up in their costumes because appearing in inmate graves might tend to unduly prejudice in the court's rulings.
Sure.
Which,
I mean, all right.
But at the same time, if you're dressed in as the criminal outfits.
Yeah, you're wearing your Two-Face garb.
If you're wearing the outfit that's I did crime in this, people are going to be like, well, I guess those people need to be out in public. They're perfectly fine.
Especially okay, Joker has a purple suit, whatever. Penguin looks like Penguin, but Two-Face is so obviously he took two suits and sewed them together. Right. Come on. So that's what's going on. And in the meantime.
Okay, so in the meantime, Catwoman is being transported to the police station
with these two creeps who apparently were feeling her up the whole nine. And then they're talking about how they should have taken her mask off, but one guy's like, but I like her with the mask. I don't want to see her face. And the other guy's, but I want to see her face. Whatever. And they're They're like, she can't have anything under that mask. Well, of course she does. She has a lockpick. She, of course, breaks out, and they get to the station, and they're like, oh no, she's gone, and we have no description of her except
Dressed like a cat.
dressed like a cat and good with locks. And
Yeah, right?
That's it. And I'm like, well, you idiots did that to yourself.
Also, real quick here. So she's jumping away. I just noticed this. So there's like
There's a cat with a bat in its mouth.
cat with a bat in its mouth.
I noticed that. Today's the first time I noticed that too.
That is weird. That's a weird drawing. I thought it was a piece of newspaper.
Yeah, I didn't realize it
Because the
at
bat
first.
is like looks like it's lit
It
up or
looks
whatever.
like stone
or white.
almost.
Yeah.
So she's like jumping across a rooftop, and there's just a cat sitting there with a bat in its mouth, right close to the front,
Right.
like the front of the panel.
Right. So she gets home.
She has, and I counted them, 10 cats.
Yeah.
And I don't understand the one that's like standing up in the back because it like has weird coloring.
Yes, I was going to ask about that.
I'm
Like,
like,
what's the
why
deal
is
with
it blue?
It's like blue and like orange and white.
Maybe it's like a printing error. It was supposed to be like a black, but maybe it didn't take. But it just looks very strange.
Yeah, they look all very evil and cute.
They do. So they're all meowing at her. And then, as any cat owner knows, you cannot go into the bathroom without the cats coming with you. She goes to take a shower or bath.
But I really want to just wait those out real quick. So this is a time before her hair was inside. Her hair was inside of the mask.
Yes.
She has so much hair.
She's got a lot of hair.
How does that not bulge out when she's like, hey, Batman, and it's just parts of her mask are bulging out because she has so much hair?
This is a really good question because, as someone who has a lot of hair, like if I were to wear a swim cap, I'd have to get one with a place for all my hair.
Yeah.
So it bulges out in the back, kind of looks like a weird like fin. She would probably have to like literally like almost like cornrow braid it against her head just to keep it where it is. But she doesn't do that. So I don't know how she's not just having like a really big head that's all weird and lumpy.
Just want to point out, I like her robe here. This is the NES punk. I watch his 80s commercials, or whatever, and he likes to shout out robes that he sees. So I would shout out this robe.
If this is a one of those like silky,
it's red and yellow,
sexy robes, that you're wearing in the boudoir, because she's like, I have to get naked, and then there's like this her in silhouette.
Oh yeah,
and her tits are just
so
perky, like amazingly perky, and she's just getting in this tub, thinking about Batman, thinking about how she hates him, but she was kind of turned on by his whole thing, and she's like, well, maybe he's like the one real man you meet in your life. But then she's like, I'm gonna get him, fuck that guy. And then she like slams her hand against the water, and the cats who have been like previously tried to get like the bubbles like run away.
So here we go to the courtroom, and the judge rightfully so is like,
Dude.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
we're not doing this.
No, you guys are crazy.
Because Harvey's like, hey, so like the Batman stopped us, and we don't. And I guess at this point,
people don't think he's real. Like some people don't think he's real,
right?
I think because there's no proof that he's real at this point.
Yeah, and so Harvey's trying to argue that, and judge is like, well, it doesn't matter because you guys are criminals, and you just
suck.
Need to go. We're done with this here. I'm sorry, you wasted the court's time, and then. As he's doing this, Joker is just creating a
heart out of a paperclip?
No, he says it's his big mouth.
Oh, is that? It looks like a heart.
Yeah, it looks like a heart, but he's creating a mouth like and the penguin's just watching him like, pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just like Harvey's just yelling, and those two are just sitting there like, They're
gonna send him to Arkham.
So they put them back in the little transport. Then we go to see like Selina's pulling on her costume because she has a plan. And that plan involves
Queen Anunnaki.
What she wants to do is she wants to steal this thing, but she doesn't want Batman to stop her. So she's decided she's going to keep Batman busy by letting Two-Face, Joker, and the Penguin go free.
Right.
So
not a bad plan, actually.
No, it's not a bad plan. It, of course, blows up in her face, but it's not a bad plan. So that's the plan, that she is going to go do that. But before we do that, before she tries to do that, we get Alfred. For some reason, Bruce is taking a shower before he goes out to be Batman. And is that where we are?
Yeah, but I just had to point out, I had a look here. So Alfred's hair is white here, but then in the previous panel, his hair, whatever hair he has is black.
I can tell you, it's because he's terrified of Bruce's dick.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he saw the cock and he was like, whoa.
Because Bruce is just in the shower, butt naked, and Alfred's like, oh, hello, sir. And he just has to hand him a towel. And Alfred's like, oh, God, here it is again. I just, if I hadn't coddled him as a child, if I had just made him pick up his own towel, I wouldn't be stuck staring at a 27-year-old man's dick every goddamn day.
Yeah.
And I imagine, Bruce has been like, no, but really, Alfred, like, it's a good one, right? Like it's good.
It's good size.
Like
right?
She'd be impressed by it. Right?
I mean,
if Selena saw it, like, she'd be like, nice, right? Like, it's like a good one. And Alfred's just like, yes, Master Wayne, your dick is you're such a good one.
Your member is exceptional.
Oh, God. I just feel so bad for Alfred.
I like also Batman's wet hair here.
Oh, he looks like a member of like the Three Stooges.
Oh, he's like Mo?
Yes, he does.
Oh, is this Bat Shemp?
He looks very like a very intense member of the Three Stooges.
Oh man. Hey Bruce, don't hit me. I'll hit you back real hard.
He will hit you back real hard.
Oh man, Batman v Curly.
That'd be amazing.
I kind of want to Batman beating up the Three Stooges, or just having a fight with the Three Stooges, like a very comical fight.
Yeah,
but actually kind of rule.
It would kind of rule.
We can throw that in.
Put that in the Final Destination.
Yeah, somehow that'll be in there too.
Yeah, it'll just like maybe he's like gets on a stage where people are like doing a revival of the Three Stooges, and he has to fight his way up through it. I don't know. Because they still, I don't know.
I'm on the stage. I better start punching everybody
there's
here.
Crime happening. I have
crime. Crime against entertainment?
Yes. Crime against good taste.
Good taste. So Selena is ready here to watch the villains get taken to Arkham.
Yeah, so she's like up on like a gargoyle or whatever, and it drives through a tunnel underneath her, and she lands on the roof, goes through the window, which rips her suit like from her hip all the way up almost to her tits.
Yeah.
And this is where we see that Selena does not wear any underwear underneath this at all. No,
there should be something there.
Man, you think it gets sweaty? I don't know. But she doesn't wear any underwear under this. So she's got like a huge rip up her side. She throws these guys out. They're fine. But then she stops somewhere. I don't exactly know where. Somewhere on the street. And lets them out. And then she just sort of stands up on the top of the thing being like, you boys, you're going to go fuck with Batman. And they're like, oh, okay. I mean, sure. Well, Harvey's not really thrilled with it. Like, Joker's fine.
Joker's just being weird. He's just
that's the thing. Joker's written very strange in here. He's not
being violent at all.
He's just odd. Yeah. And like the things he says, usually he would like pick up on a punchline or something. He just says like random non sequiturs.
Yeah.
It's very, very strange. And the other part that's really strange is like, for some reason later here, she wraps him up in her whip.
Yeah.
And then she's like, purple, huh? And I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, it's a very weird thing where she's like, hey, so...
this is how... did you want to know how Selena decided on the color of her suit?
She saw...
Because you're going to find out.
Yeah, she saw Joker wear it and it was like, hey, pretty cool.
So she lets them go. She's like, look, just go fuck with Batman or whatever. And Harvey's like, you know what? I'm not cool with this. How about I fuck with you? And she backhands him in like a very impressive way.
It is. It's good.
It's pretty great. She just like fucking slaps him right across the face.
But then, yeah, she goes off and I guess it's going on the radio. And we get this picture, the shot of Bruce.
Oh my God.
The panel of Bruce.
I don't know how his teeth are not cracked because he grits them so many times in this book that they're just like, Argh. He just has so many teeth.
He's just driving and he's just saying disaster, but really what he's saying is like, fuck shit, fuck shit,
oh,
fuck,
you know
fuck,
it.
Shit.
Fuck, God damn it, motherfucker.
Master Wayne, could you please?
Shut up, Alfred.
Fuck you, fuck you, shit, fuck you, fuck.
Also, Alfred, but the dick's good, right?
Hey. Tell me again. Tell me one more time.
Yes, Master Wayne.
Tell me.
I can't wait for him to get a sidekick. I'm tired of talking to him.
You need friends, Master Wayne, or just
go adopt an orphan, will you?
There's so many of them out in Gotham.
So Selena goes and like makes her own suit, and this is where she comes.
She's angry sewing.
Yeah, she is. She's just furiously sewing her skin tight suit, which is the Balent Catwoman
with the purple with the high
thigh boots and the hair coming out the back.
Also gloves. Also no tail because her original the gray one has a tail.
Yes, and this one does not have a tail.
This one does not have a tail. And she's got all of her cats in the background, which they don't look like they enjoy the suit. They're all kind of like hissing.
Yeah, they're mad at the suit.
They're mad at the suit.
Yeah, I don't know.
But she's like, all right, well.
What does she call herself here? She has like a phrase that she says.
I'll read through this because this actually kind of ties into what we mentioned at the beginning of the title.
Mm-hmm.
Someone once said, all cats are gray in the dark. It's time I became something more, something different, something like dark royalty, a queen of the night, and one very nasty predator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because in the beginning, she's also referring to herself as a predator when she's like going into that place with the necklace.
Right. And then last thing we have here is Two-Face flipping his coin, and he's like, all right, well, I didn't like the fact that this woman freed us and did us a favor so we could go out and commit more crimes, but she told us to go fight Batman, and I don't like being told what to do.
Yeah, so that sucks. So heads, we kill her. So they decide instead of going after Batman, they're going to go after her. But for some reason, Harvey's coin is from like 1896. Did you see this date?
I don't know. It's a good coin.
Where the fuck did he get this?
I don't know. He's Two-Face.
Fair enough.
He probably has a whole bunch of these where he just finds these really expensive coins. He's like, fuck you, this coin. You know?
Then he fucks up the back of it, and he's like, haha, I win. So yeah, that's what they're going to do, and that is where we leave it.
Yeah, and then we have our title, or not title page, but our letters page where we learn about welcome aboard Doug Mensch. I hope it's Mensch. I don't think it's Munch because it's not like Richard Belzer from SVU.
Yeah.
I don't think, but or maybe it is. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know, actually. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say it out loud, so I don't know.
But apparently he this is his first run on this, which is crazy because I'm like, I could have sworn you were on this book for like a.
I mean, this book does go on for quite a while.
It goes on for a long time. It's 38, issue 38, so we're still.
And I think we get up into at least the 60s, if not the 70s.
Oh no, we're past. I think. I want to say 90.
Ooh, that might be.
Yeah, this goes pretty long. I want to say this goes up to like 2000.
Ooh, I think it goes up to like 94.
Yeah,
it goes up to the 90s until 2002 is where we get the Brubaker is 2002.
But that's going to do it for Catwoman Volume 2, number 38 from October 1996. And that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram. Find us on all of our socials everywhere. Find us on Facebook and find us on YouTube at Worst Collection Ever. You can check that out. Email us at worstcollectionever@gmail.com. And rate and review the podcast anywhere you get it. We would really appreciate that. So once again, folks, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again next time.
Bye.